Yeah, sure. Um, well, I'm standing in front of a cyanotype, so I'll just mention that I have this piece in a show here in New Hampshire, where I am right now. Um, and the technique of cyanotype is 19th century. It's old, it's nothing new. But I was recently looking at the Man Ray show at the Met, and I found all these correspondences between the way I'm using that imagery, that process, and some of these experiments with photography that the surrealists did. That go back to early developmental photography in the late 19th century. And of course, mentioning people like Anna Atkins, who used it for botany. So it's a really interesting thing to think about this medium of cyanotype as something that isn't quite photography, but has this kind of crossover into printmaking, into painting. And that's what attracted me to it, as well as the luminous Prussian blue, which was something I explored through the natural indigo dye before I started using cyanotype. Although I tried it a long time ago in undergrad, it had been many years since I'd done a lot or done barely anything with it. Um, I think my work is very much rooted in dance and yoga as well as visual art. So I was excited and attracted to the idea of using my own body and other yogis and other movement practitioners in the work, and thinking about composing some of these images almost like choreography, gesturally, thinking about positive and negative space, and then also working with photographic negatives. So I combined a few different techniques, and I did photogram using the body. I used negatives for the images of the eyes in the piece that you're exhibiting, Eyes and Eggs. Um, and those are images of fish eggs, just so you know. It's a double-sided piece. It's a little different. One side is more symmetrical than the other, which I really like, having this kind of piece that you have control how you want to exhibit it, and have a conversation with it, essentially. But also, I painted into the piece using hydrogen peroxide. So there's also these brushstrokes that you see that take away the blue.